My name's Nikki Jones. I gave birth to my son 23 years ago, Ellis. Thought everything was fine to start with, but it wasn't long before we realised things weren't fine at home. He was crying all the time and in a lot of pain and wasn't feeding right, so I was back and forth to the hospital. Eventually he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It was very upsetting, and a lot of my friends had had children at the same time, and they was all getting on with their lives and really happy, and everything was going wrong for us. So it was very hard, and took us quite a lot to get used to the idea. And then he was misdiagnosed with epilepsy, and he was on a cocktail of drugs for 10 years, which held him back, made him a bit like a zombie, very sleepy. He'd stopped talking in this time, which we thought was the brain damage. But when we started taking him off the medication, his dad walked into the room one day and he just said, "Dad," and it was a real big shock for us. We just like, who said that? Because we'd not heard him talk for many years, and we thought he'd lost it. But as we took him off more and more of the medication, he seemed to come back to life and have a sparkle in his eye again, and it was a real turning point. We first heard about Bamboozle. They came into Ashfield School, which is where Ellis was going, and they did a performance. And then they sent leaflets out to all the families, and we went to a performance at the Haymarket Theatre. I think was the first time we went. And to start with, Ellis really didn't like it. That it was too noisy and there's too much going on, too many sensory things, and if he thought it was a bit intimidating and loud, and he was very anxious about it. But Christopher used to take him out for a few minutes to calm down and relax, and then bring him back in again, and he did it several times, and just getting Ellis used to the noise. And I remember with the bongo drums, he used to play them a little bit and get louder and louder, and eventually Ellis really loved Bamboozle, and every time you mention it, he wanted to go, and he really flourished. He's so interested in what's going on, and he wants to be involved with everything. He loves the sensory side and the lights, and the tactile things. There's always something different and new to look at. He also likes seeing his friends, so there's a part of a social gathering there, which he doesn't see many friends now. As they've grown older, they don't see each other, but it's a nice get together, and he's always interested in what they're doing at Bamboozle and how they're reacting. It's a magical experience, really sensory, and Ellis absolutely loves every bit of Bamboozle. We even have to count the sleeps down to the next performance, and we have to talk about it every day until the next performance arrives, and he needs to know what the theme is. And sometimes we even have to go to the shop and buy something to bring to the theme. Every angle he is interested in, and he wants to be a part of it. And Bamboozle is all about having fun with a child. So everything about the care side goes away. It's just about enjoying that time with your child, without the phone ringing, without appointments at the hospital. It's pure fun time, which we don't get a lot with our children, because it's all about the care and what the needs are, and the feeding and the changing, whereas Bamboozle is pure entertainment and fun and time for ourselves. When we found out about the 19 plus, Ellis was at college, so we changed his days at college so that he was able to go. There's basically nothing else out there at all like Bamboozle, so we want to carry on as long as possible, and as long as Christopher and his team will have us, because Ellis, it's his world really. It's what he's grown up with, and he wants to carry on. And if there's ever a show going on, we have to go, come rain or shine. We have to be there.